Hello and welcome to our SMB security webinar. Thank you for joining us. My name is Marnix Tersago. I will quickly show my face, if it works. There I am. Hi, everybody. Let's switch this off. So my name is Marnix Tersago and I'm a member of the Decinex local Microsoft team. I'm responsible for the development of our Microsoft security business. Today, we will introduce you to the Defender and Purview suite, which can be added to Microsoft 365 Business Premium. These went GA in September of last year. We will talk about the challenges and opportunities in the current SMB market, and we will also go through the opportunities of these new add-on suites. We will also go through some scenarios where these suites can meet the challenges and needs of your customers. After that, we will talk about the Microsoft partner incentives and go-to-market guidance. At the end, we can do some Q&A, but please feel free to interrupt me at any time. So first, we take a look at the challenges and opportunities. I'll make this brief because we are all IT professionals and we know that there are challenges and that it is difficult in the current situation, the current market. But I still wanted to point out some important trends. So staying secure is more challenging for small businesses. Why? Because attackers tend to go after the easiest targets. SMBs face more ransomware, more phishing, more data exfiltration, because resources are limited and attack surfaces are often less controlled. Speed is the problem. A single phishing click can lead to rapid credential compromise and lateral movement. Ransomware falls quickly, and response time is the critical gap. Data leaves the organization in many ways. Without clear visibility and controls, sensitive data can be exposed through email, cloud apps, or removable media long before it's detected. So the challenges are the same no matter the company size. And the threats currently move faster than the defenders. A single phishing click can lead to lateral movement in less than an hour, often reaching critical system before teams even notice. Detection is still slow, with credential-based breaches taking months to identify. At the same time, AI is expanding the attack surface. Roughly 1/3 of data incidents now involve generative AI, making sensitive data harder to track and control. The result is a real business risk: downtime, regulatory exposure, lost trust. For lean IT teams with hybrid users and fragmented tools, the challenge isn't size, it's that attackers move faster than traditional defenses. Being a small business doesn't make you less of a target. In the EU breaches, in SMBs, ransomware is present in 60% of the breaches. 80% of SMB breaches are financially motivated, with external actors behind almost all of them. That means attackers are targeting the money, not the size of your company. Another striking point: 35% of compromised systems with company logins were non-managed devices. Think personal laptops and phones, highlighting how bring your own device and hybrid work can widen the risk surface when controls aren't consistent. And the cost is real. The average cost for cyber attack on a small business in Belgium sits around 140,000 euros. That's not just IT spend, it's downtime, lost sales, lost trust, and the time your team spends recovering. The takeaway is clear: SMBs face the same sophisticated threats as larger enterprises, often with fewer people and less time to respond. The gap is what makes these statistics so urgent to address. What does this mean for you? So SMBs are high risk, high need customers. They face ransomware, credential theft, and compliance gaps, but often lack the expertise to address these risks themselves. That's where you step in. With Defender and Purview suites, you can help your SMB customers protect data, close compliance gaps, and build resilience, while unlocking multiple revenue streams for you. Revenue growth, so you can add SKUs like Defender and Purview to create new recurring revenue. Each suite has roughly 10 euros per user per month. These SKUs can also be bundled into broader solution offerings to drive more value. Project-based services. Many SMBs need help deploying and configuring these tools, implementation, configuration, training projects for identity project protection, endpoint security, data governance, and compliance workflows. These are all high-value, short-term engagement that position you as a trusted advisor. Advanced capabilities like threat protection, insider risk management, and compliance monitoring lets partners deliver premium managed services, increasing recurring revenue and expanding service tiers. Customer retention and stickiness. Once deployed, these solutions are deeply embedded in the customer environment. That makes it harder to switch providers and easier to renew, improving long-term retention and lifetime value. The advantage of Microsoft Platform is that everything is unified. CSP incentive, deployment playbooks, and accelerators simplify implementation. Partners spend less time managing disparate tools and more time scaling the business efficiently. In short, Defender and Purview suites are more than licensing. They let partners solve urgent SMB challenges while building sustainable, high-value growth, combining recurring revenue, project services, premium managed offerings, and strong customer retention. So I did some research myself. What is the opportunity in Belgium? So cybersecurity and managed services continue to outgrow general IT spend in Belgian SMBs, with security structurally protected from budget cuts. And for partners, this is the real takeaway. These trends create a prime opportunity to lead, helping SMBs strengthen security, meet compliance demands, and prepare for the AI-driven future with Microsoft 365 Business Premium add-ons. So there is a real opportunity for the SMB partners in Belgium. Channel News Belgium published this article back in January. Of the 128 Benelux partners, almost a third is currently not offering cybersec services and is not planning these for the future. 41% of the partners offer cybersec as a complementary service, not a core offering. I've also put the link of the article here, should you want to read it. Now we'll go into the details of these new bundle subscriptions. Let's look at the powerful capabilities partners can offer SMB customers through Microsoft 365 Defender Suite for Business Premium add-on. All at €9.14 per user per month. These are public prices, of course. Note that all prices in this presentation are sourced from the current month price list, so after the 7% price drop. These add-ons are not just features. They are solutions to real customer pain points, and they create recurring revenue opportunities for you as a partner. So what's included? Enter ID Plan 1. What does this add? It adds risk-based conditional access, visibility into risky sign-ins, user behavior anomalies, as well as identity governance and privileged identity management. This ensures customers can control who has access to what while protecting sensitive identities. Defender for Identity is a cloud-based identity security solution that leverages on-premise Active Directory signals to detect and investigate advanced threats, compromised accounts, and insider risk. Microsoft Defender for Office 365 Plan 2 provides advanced email and collaboration security, automated investigation, and response. Automated is a very important word here. And we saw earlier that hackers are moving very quickly within the hour once you get phished. So nobody's watching all not certainly in the SMB market, keeping an eye on all the monitoring tools. So you need automation to counter these activities. So automated investigation and response, and end user phishing simulation trainings, also very important, because the weakest link in cybersecurity is the user. You need to train your users so that they can spot phishing emails themselves too. This also contains Microsoft Defender for Endpoint Plan 2. It delivers endpoint security and EDR, advanced threat hunting, and access to threat experts for deep investigations. It also includes Defender for Cloud Apps, a SaaS security solution that discovers and blocks risky applications automatically, monitors unusual user activity, and enforces data protection across cloud apps. So what does this mean? Data protection across cloud apps. For instance, you could prohibit a user from copying information from one SaaS tool and pasting it into another SaaS tool. Just an example. Together, these add-ons provide comprehensive security, compliance, and identity protection, while giving partners multiple levers to generate recurring revenue and project-based services. So if you add all these add-ons, these are available separately. Currently, all of them are priced at 25.63 euros. The bundle gives about a 65% cost reduction. So enabling you to sell this easier, propose this to your customer at an interesting price. So on the left side here, you see what security is already provided by Business Premium and what the Defender Suite adds on top. Just for information, so this is really bringing your SMB customer to an enterprise level security. Next, let's look at the Purview add-on capabilities that partners can offer to SMB customers. These solutions address critical compliance, data protection, and insider risk needs. And like all other add-ons, they create opportunities for recurring revenue and high-value services. Here's what Purview brings to the table. First, e-discovery and audits. This provides legal and compliance teams with integrated tools and deep visibility to streamline investigations, enforce legal holds, and maintain regulatory readiness. This helps SMBs respond quickly to compliance demands without adding headcount. Next, insider risk management. This detects and mitigates internal threats using privacy-respecting behavioral analytics and granular communication controls, helping organizations protect sensitive information from malicious or accidental insider actions. And lastly, information protection and governance. This enables organizations to classify, protect, and manage sensitive data across its life cycle, ensuring secure collaboration and compliance at scale. This is critical for SMBs that handle regulated or confidential information. Together, these Purview capabilities give partners a complete compliance and data governance offering that SMBs need now more than ever. By helping customers implement these tools, partners can generate recurring revenue, provide high-value deployment and advisory services, and position themselves as trusted security and compliance advisors. Purview is not about compliance department, it's about preventing data leakage and endpoints and AI tools in SMB environments. Here again, you see on the left side what data or protection Business Premium offers and what the Purview suite adds to all of this. Microsoft has also created this all-in-one bundle. So this contains all the Defender and Purview components in one single SKU, offering you a 68% cost savings compared to all the individual subscriptions. From an SMB's perspective, this bundle delivers comprehensive protection and governance across their entire digital environment. Identity and access security, Enter ID, Plan 2, and Defender for Identity, protect against risky sign-ins, anomalous behavior, compromised accounts, and insider threats. Endpoint and collaboration security, Defender for Endpoint and Defender for Office 365 Plan 2 safeguard devices, emails, and collaboration tools from advanced attacks. SaaS security, Defender for Cloud Apps automatically discovers the risky applications, monitors unusual activity, and protects data in the cloud. For partners, this bundle SKU simplifies selling, deploying, and managing. This means recurring revenue, one SKU, one price point, predictable per user margins. High-value products, this bundled deployment still requires configuration, identity setup, compliance workflows, and training, creating project-based service opportunities for you. Managed services up-level, partners can offer ongoing monitoring, threat hunting, insider risk detection, and governance services on top of the bundle. So a deeply embedded, unified solution is sticky, improving renewals and lifetime value. It is also one integrated platform that reduces overhead. You're not juggling multiple SKUs, portals, or training paths, making it easier to scale your practice. In short, the combined €13.5 SKU gives SMBs everything they need in one package, while giving partners simplified selling, recurring revenue, project opportunities, and long-term customer stickiness. It's a powerful way to deliver value and grow your business in one motion. So, what's the recommended path? That's my personal opinion. And if your customer has 25 or less users, and there is a low risk, you stick with Business Premium. If you have 25 users or more, or remote work, or phishing exposure, you should suggest Business Premium and the Defender suite. If the customer is handling sensitive data, legal documents, insurance documents, banking documents, any financial data, notaries, or if they are currently already using or planning to use AI, or if there is NIS2 pressure, you should add the Purview bundle. For security mature SMBs, you can offer full Defender and Purview bundle on top of Business Premium. So for Belgian SMBs, in critical supply chains, NIS2 increases pressure around identity security, logging, incident response, and data protection, all areas covered by Defender and Purview. So now we'll quickly go through a few scenarios where these bundles can help your customers stay protected. So many end user and partners still use point solutions from different security vendors. These don't always integrate nicely, thus preventing automation. Automation is required to counter at speed. Defender for Cloud Apps allows you to detect and block shadow IT, amongst other things. One of the cool features is that it allows you to see, block, or allow AI tools on the internet that are used by the company's employees. So every publicly available AI tool is evaluated and scored by Microsoft, not only the technology, but for instance, also the AI provider's terms and conditions. Does it contain protections for the users? What is done with the data once it is entered in the AI tool? Is it used to train the model or not? Is it kept confidential? So all these tools are evaluated and scored, and these scores and evaluations help you to decide what AI tools the users can use and which they cannot use. Microsoft Defender for Endpoint Plan 2 uses cloud-based behavioral detection and attack service reduction rules to identify and block ransomware activity before encryption spreads. If ransomware executes, endpoint detection and response capabilities automatically isolate, again here important, automatically isolate the affected device, stop malicious processes, and give security teams full visibility into the attack chain. It also supports automated investigation and remediation, helping remove persistence mechanisms, roll back malicious changes, and prevent reinfection across the environment. Defender for Identity, in my opinion, is a must-have for customers still using Active Directory on premises. It monitors on-premise and hybrid identity signals to detect suspicious authentication behavior, such as credential theft, pass the hash, and abnormal lateral movement patterns. When it identifies compromised credentials or risky identity activity, it raises real-time alerts and helps security teams quickly contain the affected accounts before attackers can move further across the network. By exposing attacker techniques and privilege escalation paths early, it reduces dwell time and prevents hackers from using stolen identities to spread laterally between systems. So here we have an example for Purview with Jane Doe, who is trying to exfiltrate some data from her current employer so that she can use it for her future employment. And this breach could have been prevented using Purview, a policy set up using DLP and insider risk management. Confidential data is auto-labeled on the service, so in the cloud, not on the client, so not on the user's device. This is a very important distinction. Her behavior would have been detected by insider risk management, and the upload of files to cloud storage or copying of the data to an external hard drive would have been blocked automatically. Now let's move on to the partner incentives. So if you have any designation or you score 25 points in modern work, you get your 3.75% baseline rebate. There is also a 7.5% growth accelerator on these suites. So partners driving Defender and Purview adoption, they can earn a total of 11.25% incentives for selling these suites. So this is a best case example. So if you have you as a partner, you have the security designation. This is an example. We're selling the Defender suite for Business Premium for 200 seats. This can deliver up to $12,000. I've kept the dollar values here in additional earnings. So you have got $2,000 for the threat protection immersion briefing. It is an activity you need to do. You have $900 core incentive, $960 strategic accelerators. You have about $4,800 retained margin from your sale. You can also score $100 and $800 for the growth accelerator. And you can also receive $1,750 through the deployment accelerator. These examples show how security upsell motions translate directly into partner profitability. So we dive into the specifics. Okay. So to activate Defender and Purview opportunities in SMB accounts, start by leading with real-world security and compliance challenges, ransomware, phishing, insider threats, and regulatory pressure. These are urgent, relatable issues that resonate with SMB decision makers. Focus on customers already using M365 Business Premium. Defender and Purview suites are natural add-ons that unlock enterprise-grade capabilities without requiring an E5 license. Highlight high-impact scenarios like ransomware protection, insider risk management, and AI data governance. These are easy to demo and show immediate value. Leverage Microsoft playbooks, campaigns, and incentives to accelerate sales and reduce marketing lift. Don't just sell the license, bundle deployment and managed services for added customer value and higher margin opportunities. Across the customer lifecycle, partners can deploy and configure Defender and Purview tools, conduct security posture assessments and compliance readiness checks, offer managed security services like advanced threat protection, MDR, and threat hunting, provide insider risk and data governance consulting, and deliver ongoing monitoring, reporting, and optimization. By following this approach, partners can generate recurring revenue, deepen customer relationships, and position themselves as trusted advisors in security and compliance. All this while leveraging Microsoft-backed resources to simplify the process and accelerate success. So this is an overview of Microsoft customer engagement methodology for security. So if you need, these are tools offered by Microsoft or programs offered by Microsoft, incentives offered by Microsoft. If you need help with Cloud Ascent, or let me just put my pointer on, if you need help with Cloud Ascent, M365 Lighthouse, immersion briefings on threat protection or data security, we can help you. I can also explain more and guide you through the free solution assessment. So if you have a current or a potential customer and you would like Microsoft to verify a small audit of the threat protection, the security situation of your customer, this is done by this is funded by Microsoft and led by Microsoft specialists. Yeah, that's about it. So partners should start by identifying gaps in a customer security posture using solution assessments, for instance. Many SMBs don't have the expertise or visibility to fully understand their exposure, which makes this step critical. Microsoft provides assessment tools and playbooks that help you structure these conversations, uncover pain points, and clearly demonstrate the value of both suites. Once you've assessed the environment, the next step is deployment and configuration services. This includes setting up identity protection, endpoint security, cloud app governance, and data classification workflows. These are high-value, short-term projects that allow you to establish credibility and demonstrate immediate impact. After deployment, partners can expand into managed offerings, such as managed detection and response, compliance as a service, insider risk monitoring, or ongoing policy optimization. These services create recurring revenue opportunities, deepen your relationship with the customer, and position you as a trusted advisor for long-term security and compliance needs. Let's move on to the resources. So Microsoft invests quite a lot of money to help partners succeed with security and compliance offerings. And that support comes in three key areas: programs, skilling, and investments. Partner programs. Microsoft provides security partner playbooks and business premium partner playbooks that walk you through sales motions, deployment steps, and customer conversations. These playbooks are designed to help you engage SMBs confidently and shorten your time to value. Second point is skilling. Microsoft Learn offers dedicated learning paths for Defender and Purview, plus deployment bootcamps and accelerators through CSP Security Level Up. These resources ensure your team can quickly build expertise, implement solutions effectively, and provide high-value guidance to your customers. Finally, the investments. Microsoft provides incentives and co-marketing programs to help you go to market, drive adoption, and scale your business. These include CSP incentives, funded proof of concepts, campaign in a box, and co-op funds for events and demand generation. Together, these programs, skilling resources, and investments make it easier for partners to sell, deploy, and expand Microsoft security and compliance solutions, all while generating revenue, building customer trust, and scaling their business efficiently. So I've added all kinds of links here to the playbooks. This is a nice one too. So I think in the second half of last year, Microsoft unified all their different training portals in this one portal that contains everything for sales, pre-sales, and technical profiles. So this is a lot of very relevant information. I am more than happy to go through all of this in detail with you during a one-on-one meeting via Teams or physical. I come visit you and your team, and we go through this information together. So after this webinar, when you close, you leave the webinar. If you remember only 3 points, let it be these 3 points. SMB threats are enterprise grade. The Defender and Purview suites turn business premium into a full security platform. And MSPs win with recurring revenue, services, and incentives. How can we, as a Belgian distributor, support you? These are just some examples. We can help you run the immersion workshops. We can guide you through the incentives. We can provide license guidance, demo tenants, help you identifying the right customers, and of course also partner enablement for commercial or technical profiles. One concrete example is Empower 365, and this is one of the partner enablement activities we are currently running. These are free 4-hour sessions, including labs, and these are delivered by our experts from our Center of Excellence. So we are currently running 2 separate tracks, one just for business premium and the second one for the Defender and Purview add-on suites. So we have 7 sessions remaining between today and mid-June. I have also included the registration link if you are interested. We are also in parallel to these sessions. We are running co-pilot tracks, also 4 hours, hands-on and completely free. That brings us to the end of our session. Let me check if there are any questions or remarks. Nothing in chat. Attendance invited. Nope. Okay. This looks fine. I will be reaching out to you all individually in the coming days and weeks to go through this again and spot if there are any opportunities. I would like to thank you for attending and making some time for this, and I will speak to you soon.